The Hyde Park Barracks are getting a major makeover with the reconstruction of two domes that have been missing for 150 years. But in their attempts to get the shape of the domes just right, historians have discovered that the architect, the former convict Francis Greenway, may have stolen the design for one of Sydney's most historic buildings.
Once the home of convicts, the barracks are a World Heritage listed museum, but something's missing. Two ornamental domes have been taken down from the guardhouses.
This is where the convict constable lived. So over time we think the domes were removed due to bad weather.
These days it's tourists passing through the gates. They eat in the old isolation cells and the cafe still has a dome.
What we're planning to do is the outline of the dome here will be replicated on the guardhouses.
We're able to put together a little model that shows hypothetically how the domes were originally built.
They know the shingles were made out of she oak and they'll be getting the wood from the north coast.
So we outline them on the roof, so imagine this is your dome and they're overlaid one on top of the other.
The architect, former convict Francis Greenway, prided himself on his original design. But while trying to copy Greenway's domes, the historians have discovered the barracks might not be as original as Greenway claimed.
There was a published design for a type of farm building with an encircling wall and gate lodges, very similar to this design.
Greenway was transported after forging cheques. But as to whether the barracks design is stolen...
Not a forgery as much as borrowing, and there's a long tradition of borrowing and copying in architecture and design.
The museum is borrowing money to rebuild the domes and will fundraise to cover the cost. Felicity Ogilvie, ABC News.